Hello and welcome to my video on the Radeon HD3450. Quite optimistic putting HD in the name. The card I have is half height, but you can get it in full height as well as passive should you so desire. Now, I want to be clear, this is a shit tier card. Even when it was new, it was garbage. Not to say this card doesn't have its applications, because it does, but they're very limited. This card has a DMS59 port and an S-Video port. I know what you're thinking, what the hell is a DMS59 port? Basically, it's a port that can be adapted to VGA or DVI to run two monitors from one port. Neat, right? Kinda. My card is a little dusty, but that's not a big deal. I was gonna clean and repaste this card anyway, so, you know. The reason I got this card was to have a low power draw card to play some early 2000s Hot Wheels games. The GMA graphics that were built into the motherboard were somehow worse than this. Shocker, right? Even though this was meant for retro games, we're gonna play Crysis on it. The machine that this card is going in is a Dell Optiplex GX620. This has a hyper-threaded Pentium 4 processor, so one core, 2 threads, and to my surprise, it's not that much of a bottleneck. The GX620 has 2 GB of RAM and is running Windows XP Professional Service Pack 3. I wasn't able to test all the games I wanted to due to Steam hating XP. I understand cutting off support, but cutting off downloads before you officially end support is BS. I was able to jankily install Mountain Blade Warband, and if you turn the textures down, it'll run fine at 30 or so FPS. Next up is Minecraft, or so I thought. Interestingly enough, this game actually ran on the GMA graphics. Not particularly well, but it ran. No matter what settings I use, it's this unplayable mess. Like, seriously? Next is Medal of Honor Pacific Assault, or, well, no, this one didn't work either. Strange, because it did work on this card, I swear it did. So, how about the game that I got the card for? Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge. While it's not the most demanding game, as you can see by the system requirements, at high settings, 1280 by 1024 resolution, this card actually struggles to keep the FPS at 60, which surprised me. What about the Big Smack Daddy Crysis? It runs decently. Now, it'll be a cinematic 24-ish FPS at low settings and 800 by 600 resolution, but this is how a lot of people played this game. Look, it's not great. Don't buy this card for Crysis. In fact, don't buy this card at all.
Whoa, a new microphone and a new game. This is Call of Duty World at War, even the EU version of the game. As you can see in the lowest settings, 800 by 600-ish, struggling to pull 30 frames. It's not so much the memory that's the problem with these older games, but rather the core GPU itself. Just for the heck of it, I played the good old OG Doom through DOSBox, and that worked fine. Though I can't say how well it would do with something more demanding like Quake, as I don't have it. Oh shit.
This card is interesting. Basically, the only reason you should buy one is for retro gaming with somewhat period-accurate hardware. Games made before 2005-ish will run okay. Now, the HD6450 is about the same price and quite a bit more powerful. So buy that one, because it'll draw the same power and perform much better.